Hello, good morning. I can't believe it's the morning and it's the 1st of December. Boy, that's come around fast, hasn't it? It is the 1st of December, so we are going to be opening our advent calendars together. It is exciting, it is. And honestly, I can't believe it's the 1st of December. It has just whizzed by this year. Absolutely. So I'm just checking that everything is up and running, and it seems to. So good evening. Good evening. See, I'm not used to saying evening. It's not. It's morning. I've got to remember morning. So good morning, Maxine. So yeah, I'm going to be opening our advent calendars today. I thought I'd just do a quick run through of what we've got in our box. What you should have. Yeah, what you should have. Good morning. I nearly said it again. Good morning, Noala. I'll get there. I will get there with this. So between now and the 24th of December, we are going to be opening our advent calendar every day. There'll either be a live from me or there'll be a video which will be going live about 10 o'clock in the mornings. We've also got our giveaways going on over on our social media platforms, so on Facebook and Instagram. I can't remember. I'm not good in the morning, am I? Not good. So don't forget to tune in for them as well. So should we get going? I think so. Let me make sure I've got the right bits to click today. There we go. Right. See my very, very messy desk. Very messy. I was going to say good evening, Mum. Good morning. Good morning. I'm going to have to get used to it, aren't I? Good morning. So, you should have all got your monthly mate in. Oh, it's going to be one of them days. Your advent calendar in your lovely bag, and when you opened it up, it's a very big bag, because I do apologise, you should have, let's turn this around so it's the right way, shall we? You should have your advent calendar, your Christmas Day one, and then I'm just trying to find it all, your piece of acetate for sticking your stamps on, and then you should have 5 little envelopes. Well, they're not little, they're A6 envelopes. C6 envelopes with a 4, a 9, rude, 14, 19 and 24 on it. So those are the days when we finish our stamp collections and we open an envelope, and in there's your acetate and your so you got your acetate and your packaging and some inspiration in there as well. So I'm going to put them to one side because we really don't need them today. So these, all my envelopes, are going in a safe place, also known as my shelf, right behind me under my little Christmas tree. There we go. So these are the bits we need today. We've got our little acetate sheet, which means we don't lose anything between now and the 4th. So between now and Sunday, we don't lose any of our stamps, because you know what I'm like. So I'm going to keep that nice and safe, and we've got our advent calendar as well. So number 1. I always have this problem, can't I? Oh, there's number 2, so that's tomorrow's. There he is, number 1. So let's hope I've got my fiddly fingers on. Nope, not happening. There we go. And it is a fiddly one today. Apologies, fiddly fingers. I should learn, shouldn't I? The doors are a bit smaller. So fiddly fingers. There we go. I've got it out. We have got, is it a leaf? Is it a butterfly wing? Is it, I don't know, a petal? Well, there we go. I'm going to pop it on there because, you know, between me doing anything now, don't know quite, there you go, you can see it. So it's that funny shape, petal, leaf, butterfly wing, you name it. So what we normally do is I try and craft with it. So I've got one stamp that we're going to try and craft with. So I cheated and I got a tag and I found some patterned paper. Yeah. So got my tag. I did pull out a couple of colours as well because I thought I was going blue today. It felt like a blue day today. So I've got a bit of speckled egg and I've got a bit of salvage patina. So I'm thinking that's going to be my background. and we've got one stamp. Going to be interesting. It does get easier as the week goes on though, doesn't it? Because then we've got 2 stamps and 3 stamps to work with. So I'm thinking we might do, we could make a butterfly. You liking the sound effects? So butterfly, or I'll tell you what we will do. We're going to cheat. We're going to make a butterfly with it, and then we're going to do a bit of a flower so it looks like our butterfly's flying away from a flower. Yeah? Yeah. Sounds like a plan, doesn't it? So let's start off with a bit of ink. Because once I've got my ink on there, you know, I'll start to, you could make a flower indeedy. Could even doodle a flower. Ooh. Or we could, ooh, change. Noelle, you've just made me change my mind. I think we might do butterflies in the background, put a bit of our pattern paper down, and then make a flower and doodle its stalk, stem, stalk. Either way, let's get a background done first, shall we? Get my sleeves out of the way again. You can tell it's winter, my sleeves are in the way. Between about April and October, I never have sleeves on, but this time of year, whew. Right, I've got a speckled egg and a bit of salvage patina. We might go for another one in there as well. So I think we might go for a bit of broken china, or failing that, because I don't know where he is. He might still be in my box. Is he still in my box? No. A bit of broken china. Dink, dink, dink. Oh, there he is, right on the top. Oh no, that's tumble glass. Broken china, there he is. Right. Oops. There we go. For our background, and then, like I say, we've got a bit of that going on the top. So we'll see. We'll see where we go with this. So I'm starting off with my speckled egg. No, I'm not. I'm going to start off with my salvage patina, I think. They're all pretty much of a muchness, aren't they? I'm going to start off with my salvage patina. And yes, I've gone on to a grey tag. Not a grey. A brown tag. Craft card tag. Yep. And just remember, every single envelope is a different set of stamps. So if you don't like the first set, stick around because you might like the second set. Yep. And then they are different. They are very different this year as well in there. But I can't remember which one comes next, so that's going to be interesting. Mr. E said that to me this morning. Well, you know, you're going to be fine because you know what the stamp is. I said, you'd think I'd know what the stamp is, but I generally forget. Because by this point, we've come to, you know, we've been packing the calendars for so long that I remember the position of them. I don't remember what set they're in or what order the sets are in. So that was decided about beginning of September. So I have got a very blue looking background now, haven't I? Looks quite spooky actually, doesn't it? I'm just going to use my broken china as well, just to edge it. So pulling it all back in together. And I'm leaving very, with lots and lots of fingerprints around. There we go. So we've got that on our desk. Let me just see if, oh I might do. Oh look, I've been a right mucky pup. I didn't know I could get quite so much ink on my desk. So because we're doing a tag, I'm having a root under my desk. There we go. I'm going to see if I've got any ribbon, because then we could do we'll colour our ribbon whilst oh there we go, there we go. Oh, not much, but it'll do. So I've got a bit more. Oh, look at that! I found a whole reel. Spool, reel, isn't it? Reel of ribbon. That's a bit of a find. Don't even know where I got that from. Oh, it's an Aldi special. So I've got a white or a silver. Oh no, it's both silver. I'm going to go for that one. I'm being indecisive, aren't I? No, I think we'd have enough on that one. We'll keep my nice little find for another day. I'm actually going to leave it on my desk because you never know when that will come in handy. And I really didn't know it was in there. So, Spritzer, Mr. Spritzer, where have you gone? Let me find the Spritzer because there's not one on my desk and that's a bit rude. I know where it is, so I used it yesterday. There we go. This one will do. So I'm just going to spritz this up. You've seen me do this so many times. I'm going to get very blue fingers though. I suppose if you don't like getting inky pinkies, you could use your tweezers or something like that. And all we're doing is we're just colouring our ribbon. It doesn't look much at the moment. It does get better. So I'm just going to wipe all that up. Because you all know I like making a mess as we go. And then I just need something, because it's going to get very, very hot. Very, very hot. So I don't want it on my mat. Oh, actually, I do want it on my mat. Let me use one of these. There we go. I'll get one of my very messy mats out. If you've ever been to a workshop or a make and take with us, you'll recognise these little mats. And I'm just going to heat it up. Now be careful. Make sure you've got a ventilated room and all that, because it will start to fizzle quite quick. And I'm using organza ribbon. And I'm not going too close to it either. If I want it to go fast. You see it's starting to go, it's starting to shrivel a bit. It's also starting to dry, which is nice. Can't really see anything because my heat gun's in the way. Apologies, you will. Right, so I'm not going to do any more of that. I'm going to put a little bit more blue on it because it's not quite as blue as I wanted it to be. It's kind of mushed it all together. So let's just do a little bit more blue. There we go. Because I mushed all my colours together. Look at that. How much fun's that? There we go. Morning, Lois. Right, so we'll just go in again. Ding, ding, ding. Just be careful, you can see the steam. Steam. Steam coming off. Just make sure it's dry and make sure you keep moving it and cooling it if you need to. Not quite shriveling up as much as it does. I think I'm being a bit gentle with it. There we go. Ding, 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 ding. Right. There we go. So we've got a bit of ribbon that now perfectly matches. Look at that, I bent my board. It'll soon cool down. Lovely ribbon that matches. Right, now let's get on using our stamp from today. We've said it's a flower, it's a butterfly, it's all sorts. So first off, I'm going to start off by using a little bit of water, because it's looking quite plain, isn't it, that at the moment? I look like a smurf. A paper. There we go. Gonna go back on here. Didn't mean for them all to be the same way. I'm being naughty, not turning it around like I tell everybody else to. So we're just breaking up our background. Nothing special. There we go. Just blot that off a little bit. Everything's still blue. I think we're going to be very blue for a few days on this desk. Right, and I'm going to go in with my salvage patina. I know I've been naughty again, I've not dried it off yet. Looks like falling petals, doesn't it, or falling leaves? That could be quite a nice one. I'm just going to go again. We will get a little bit more adventurous as we get more stamps as the week goes on. Okay, just slowly building it up, nothing too much. And yes, I'm going over the top, but that's fine too. Ooh, I've got ink on my stamp now, I want to use it. There you go, and it is struggling where we've gone over the wet patches. Oh, that's okay. So we're getting, I'm not going to do that top colour, I'm going to dry this off. I'm starting to quite like my background. It's very subtle, isn't it? I don't know if you can quite see. There you go. I should finish drying it really first, shouldn't I? Maybe we should have gone in with broken china. I do quite like the subtleness. I'm going very subtle this week, aren't I? Subtle on Monday. Right, so I did say we'd do a few butterflies, didn't we? Because we can. I'm going to need that as well, and I'm going to need my anti-static pad and maybe a bit of white embossing powder. Oops, throwing things on the floor as I do it. Right, I'm going to put my ribbon up there that we've just done. Get our box out. There we go. The embossing powder's out. I'm going to be sneezing now. Don't know what it is about my anti-static bag, but it just makes me sneeze. Now bear in mind I wanted to put some of that there we go. Right, I'm hoping that's dry. So yeah, bearing in mind I want to put some, don't quite know how I'm going to do it, some pattern paper on with a flower. I might not need pattern paper actually. Ooh. That's a nice clear, clean ink pad, isn't it? To be fair, it does say dirty on the side. I should have looked. I always try and keep, with me embossed ones, I always try and keep a clean one, so that if you want to go over the top of anything, it's nice and clean. And I've got my dirty one for, well, for dirty jobs. we're going to have one wing. We have to work quick-ish. I'm going to have 2 wings. And then I've got my little emboss pen. That one. And we're just going to give it a bit of a body and a bit of a noodle, because, well, it's a butterfly, it needs a noodle, doesn't it? There we go. And then hopefully, ding ding ding. And I've got a bit of a butterfly going on there. Right, should we do another one? And then we'll heat them both at the same time. Lots and lots of ink on it this time, because I mustn't have quite got covered in ink. We're going to have another one down here. Just be careful I don't nudge all my ink from that one. There we go, there's that one. And another wing. Ooh! These wings aren't quite lining up. That's okay, that's what bodies are for, to join my wings. There we go. And I'll just there we go. I've got 2 little butterflies on there. I'm not going to do a third because I think they're a bit big. I know. I do normally like doing things in 3s, don't I? Oops, a daisy. That's nearly wearing that then. Get my lid back on. Let's get this dry. It does look cute, doesn't it, Noelle? It's I think if we what do you call it, decoupage that top layer, that top one will look quite cool. But I'm sure over the next few days, as we open the calendar, yeah, it's not helped, I've not quite dried me emboss me oxide off, so that's why it's fighting a little bit on my oxide, but I think it'll look quite cool, won't it? Not sure that quite goes. Right, I'm not going to do that just yet. I'm going to leave that, and we're going to make a flower. I've got a scrap piece of card. I'm hoping, well, it should be big enough. Yeah. Right, so for my flower, we're going to use our black this time. There we go. Come on. Don't want to open up my ink. Let's ink it up properly, or else we're already onto a fail if we don't try and ink up properly. I'm going to go over to this side first, I think. Whoops. It says there's no ink there. Should probably cleaned my stamp between my clear ink and this one. Oops. I'm going to start off with, I think, I'm not going to do it so the touching. Then we'll add more if we need to as we go. I'm going to end up with 4 like that, so if I do 3, and then decisions. I could either do some masking. Well, we're just going to go for it. It's kind of got that. It's got that doodle effect, hasn't it? So we're going to go for it. Just pop it over the top. Okay. Just linking it up in the middle. again. And I have just realised we were going to do a doodle stalk on this, weren't we? Okay, I think I might have gone a bit over the top with the leaves on that one. Just seeing if I like it or not. Yeah, I'm going instead. I was going to come and pop it on. Actually, if I did it like that. There we go. Right. Only takes me a few minutes, doesn't it? Catch up. It's because I change my mind more often than my socks, I tell you. So I'm going to do a doodle stalk because I did say I was going to put it right in the middle, but if I put it right in the middle, I'm going to go over that butterfly. So if I do it there, we can still do a stalk coming down, and then what we might do is then stamp a petal as a leaf. Yep. And then we've done everything we said we could with this stamp set. Yeah. Right. So we're going to do, you see how we've got a line and then a squiggle? That's what we're going to do. But my gel pen is quite a thin one, isn't it? So we just need to fatten him up as we go. It's really hard. I know it sounds daft, it's really hard to do straight lines. See, I was nowhere near them. Back to my scratchy lines, and I'm so much better at scratchy lines. Just like that. Don't know what it is, I can't draw. Yay! Linda's been crafting already. Cool! So yeah, we're live today, and we're live on any day that you're opening an envelope, apart from Christmas Day, because you don't want to be seeing me in my Jimmy Jams. That's just not a good look at all. So we're live any day you're opening your envelopes, apart from Christmas Day. We will be live. Oops, the days I've gone a bit fat on that one. It's okay. Can recover. Now we just need. And then the other days there will be a video posted about 10 o'clock with ideas using the stamps up to that day. And then from Christmas Day through to, I think it's the 28th, there will be a video posted on those days as well. Do you think we like that or not so much? Not so much. We're going to just go with a stalk. It looks like it's dancing. Yeah. Right. There is plenty of possibilities with it, Petra. Absolutely. It's I do try and make it a bit interesting, and yeah, there are some interesting stamps coming up. But I can't tell you in what order because I can't remember. Right. So, colour. I want it big, bold, and bright. I'm thinking pink. I'm thinking pink, purple. We did that the other day, didn't we? So where did I put me pink? I want wilted violet. There we go, I think it is. Yep. Make a nice bit of pop on that one would look good. Would have been really brave. I could have done it onto the pattern paper, couldn't I? But I don't think we'll be using that. Well, we might do. I know while I was asking, she'd love to see what Sue does with them. Well, Sue only got her calendar yesterday, so she's not seen them yet. Well, she will do, because I'm hoping she's opened it now. So yeah, I'll have to see what Mum gets up to with them. I know I'm a bit mean. She's not allowed an advent calendar. She is. She got hers. She got hers yesterday. So I'm just going to paint this in. I'm not quite sure where I'm going with my painting here. So I'm trying not to go over my black line because, well, you know, it does bug me a little bit. But remember, the stamps are part of a set, so don't be worrying. You're going, well, what am I going to use that with? You'll be using it with the rest of what you get this week until Sunday. And then Monday, we start off with a brand new set. So Sunday we'll be live again. I know I've decided I've not got the patience to worry about my lines. And I'm quite liking this. You know, it's overlapping. We'll do something a bit special with that because I'm quite liking that look at the moment. You know, with it being white. Yep, overlap them, don't overlap them. You could layer them up, so stamp 3 and stamp 3, if you get what I mean. So stamp 3, then stamp another 3 and start layering them. That does look good. Make a butterfly. Layer up your butterfly so it gets extra wings. Not extra wings, but you know, like 3D wings. Yeah? There we go, right. I have decided what I want to do with them. I've just seen a blue gel pen on my desk that's kind of making me go, a purple even. Which is making me go, maybe. I don't normally do sparkle, do I? But you know what? When there's a gel pen, the right colour sat on your desk, looking at you like this one was, it tells you want to use it, doesn't it? Oh, thanks, Lois. Oh, it might be a bit dark. I might have just made my dog's dinner moment. It reminds me of those what film was it in? You know, in the Disney Alice in Wonderland, and you had them big flowers with faces on. Ooh, now let's go through that one, isn't it? Oh, and this one. So I didn't look at all my bits and pieces, did I? I only looked at the ones that had overlapped completely. There we go. Do a bit of that as well. Still getting me. I'm totally smurfed, aren't I, today? Probably. Oh no, it's recovered. It's coping quite well, ish. As I should have probably just waxed this with the heat gun because we're going over very, very wet oxide still. Yep, I'm going to have to because it's just soaking into the oxide. Oh, excuse me. Plus it means if I put my hands on the gel pen, it's not going to go anywhere, is it? Morning, Jackie. It does want to dry, it does want to dry. Come on. I'm very impatient, aren't I? So click your fingers and you expect it to dry. It doesn't work like that, dear. You have to give it time. There we go, that's a bit better. Because all that was happening before was my oxides were wet underneath, so it was turning me white, pink or purple. So now when my my gel pen goes on, it's not smushing up the bottom colour, it's just going on top. Well, it is a little bit because it's reactivating it, but not as much. Less is more. There we go. So, colouring in time. No, cutting out time again. It does look like it's having a bit of a party, doesn't it? No, I can't move it up there. I'm going to start off with this stalk thing because, well, I'm not quite sure how much of it we're going to want or need. But it's the flimsiest bit, yeah. So when I cut this out, it's going to be really delicate. And so by doing it first, I've still got all my flower head to hold on to. Like I said before, we can always trim this down if we need to. Keep going. Whoops-a-daisy. I nearly chopped that one off completely. It really was getting shorter. Something's not dry because I've just put an inky pinky knife on it. There we go. You'd think because I drew my lines I'd make it easy for myself to cut out, but I didn't think that far ahead, did I? There we go, this bit's dead easy to cut out, liking this bit to cut out. Jackie managed to last night. At least you're not open Christmas Day yet, I hope. There we go, right, so we've got something to work with now. Might go and do something with that dancing. Get the dancing legs down there. Get over a little bit more. Only day one, Shirley Pond. Oh, that's okay. I did think you were going to open the whole thing at one point. I'm thinking we might put a little bit. I'm back on my paper. I do quite like this paper. And that's my challenge. I need to start using the papers a bit more. It was better already, doesn't it? I know what we're going to do. Oh, wrong way. Oh, Jackie's been decorating. Talking to Mr. Roo about that today, actually. Going over a butterfly though. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, no. Bear with. I had an idea. Except for I moved my bag a minute ago. There we go. I forgot to get me washi tapes down. They're always the furthest way. Oops, the daisy. Sent myself flying into the heater. Don't want to be upsetting the heater this time of year, do I? Oof, no. Nope, we definitely don't want that. Right, I'm trying to see what I've got in my little tub of loveliness. I do like my washi tapes. Don't use them that often though. I think they come in handy just for things like this, because I've got a bit of a gap going on here, so I'm thinking, there we go, see? Ooh. Okay, that wasn't going to happen. How do you get it on every single finger? It's got a weird looking donkey thing on it. I'm guessing it's called Mark. Anyway. Oh no, no, butterfly's head. No, not happening. Not happening. Not happening, that. I like our butterfly. We don't want to lose its head. There you go. Finding the ends. I should have to go and let her cane. Don't blame you. We've got one. We don't have a cat, but we've got one that sits and meows at our back door all the time, like all the time. If it starts mowing by about 8 o'clock at night, don't shut up then all night. It just sits there mowing. It's like, nope, wrong house, dear. It just sits there mowing at us constantly. But if you go out near it, it kind of saunters off, as if to say, yeah, I got you out. It does. It just sits there mowing. And it's a loud mower too. Not, you know, some cats are just like really, really loud. Well, this one is. Right, sorry, donkey. Yeah, that's better. Not that I've got anything against donkeys. It just didn't quite go with the old. I keep doing that. Right, I want it at an angle. No, there we go. Not flat. Oh, made it really super short now. There we go. That's going to go there like that. You can either cut your washi tapes off, which I might do, or fold them over. I think I'm going to chop them off then. Whatever's easiest. There we go. Right, that's there. I'm going to do some doodling, I think. I am. That's going to go there like that. We're going to have a bit of a doodad there. Not quite sure where I'm going with this now, but it's kind of working, isn't it? Kind of getting there with it. So, and we've got our ribbon already done. That was more for me because I went in my head, oh, I'm going to use ribbon. No, I'm not. I've done it. Didn't mean to go all the way to the end. I'm trying to do, you see how we've got like zigzags on things? So I'm picking out bits of this to tie into our background. Yep. And that way people think, oh wow, she spent ages doing that, because it all ties in really neatly. And it's not. I'm just using the elements I've already got to tell me what to do. I know I'm being told what to do. I'm going to have to move my washi tape before it falls off. There we go. Could just see that flying everywhere. Right, and we're going to go behind our butterfly, because our butterfly is in the front. Let's give that a little bit of a two. I am going to go across the bottom, but I don't quite know if we'll see it or not. But you know what? I've done it. I know I've done it. You guys know I've done it. Yep. You know what it is? I'm not liking the idea of going over that butterfly, am I? That's what it is. Not liking that at all. Yeah, like that. It does. Sorry, it looks like it's dancing. It still does. I'm gonna go like that. Might even put some washi tape on there just for good measure. Put my ink lid down. I could tell it wasn't on. And over it took that whole piece of paper for that teeny tiny little bit. but it's okay. I've got it out, so when I sit and do the videos for tomorrow and Friday and Saturday, I'll have all my bits, and then on Sunday we can use it up, can't we? If we've not used it up by then. There we go. Yeah, wanting something. Where did I throw my washi tape? There they are. Go back to that little bit of black. And what else do we have here? Is it the red? Black and red. Oh, they're there on my desk. Can't see for looking. Right, let's just move it out of the way a second. I didn't mean to throw it. I do like it really. That's a bit wiggled and piggled. Just like that. It's not very straight washi tape. That's going to come up just like that. And I'm going to chop that side off. And I'm going to wipe my desk up. I've got glossy accents all over it. I've obviously not sat in my chair properly because it's got the squeaks on. There you go, see? All I had to do was move. It's not been right since Mr. Roo sat in it at weekend working. Oof! He obviously didn't appreciate the chair. You know, you've got to tell it it's a good chair and things. I'm being really naughty, aren't I? I'm leaving lids off everything, right, left and centre here. Stop it, girl. Right, pop you back over there. I think all I'm going to do is... looks like a discoing diva, it really does. Right, I've got a little bit of foam pads there. And a kitchen roll that's decided to fall. I'll pop a little bit on the back of this one because there we go, and then just a little smidge in here. Oops, a daisy. And even smaller smidge. Just like that. I'm going to break its neck off here. It's not good. Not going to be a good look, is it, when I knock my flower's head off? There we go. So our little discoing diva is going to come in right there, I think. Just like that. And all I need is a gem or something for the centre of that flower. And I know I haven't got any where I know where they are. Oh! But I do have, I've just started, if it'll work, a little bit of stickles. Oh, and it's coming out. Well, hey, onto a good thing there. So a gem, a little bit of stickles. Oh, it's got a pointy head. Never mind. Looks like a walnut lip. Didn't mean it to. I am tempted. Can you see? That's stuck that to my desk. My butterflies, they're just not quite sticking out. So all I'm going to do, I know, you thought I'd finished. Nearly. Nearly, nearly, nearly. I'm just going to take some of this colour off. because they're the same as the background. I just want to take a little bit of that colour out. There we go. It looks so much better and it looks different is the main thing. It doesn't look the same as the background. You don't want that. Because they are butterflies and they look cute. And they might need a bit of an antennae going on, but sort that out. So all I'm doing, a bit of water and just dot it out. Blot it out. That's the word, isn't it? Blot. Well, the downside is it's now going to have to... There you go. Don't they look better? They stand out just a little bit more. So much better. They're alright messing with my desk, aren't they? What's new? I know. What's new? So, where have I put it? There. That's not a good start, is it? Losing day one stamp. So, I'm going to put it back on there. There we go. It's back on my little carrier sheet. It's now full of everything else that it shouldn't be. Today's stamp is that leaf, that petal, that butterfly's wing, whatever you want to call it. It is there. Sorry, I do faff a lot, don't I? There you go. Sorted. And we have made... Oh! Ribbon! Ribbon! I went to all that effort of cleaning up my desk with a bit of ribbon on it, and we've not put the ribbon on it. Right, this is going to be quite interesting with wet stickles. It could end up badly. So all I've done is taken that piece that we crinkled and we coloured before. That's wet, that bit. Just going to pull it gently because... Right. Nope, not going to happen. Come on girl, you can do this. Just going to try not to manhandle it too much. There we go. And then let's just do some damage to these enders. Because I don't like flat enders. And if you wanted them not to, you know how with organza it does fray really, really easy. Just use a little bit of heat on it, so like a match or a lighter along the edge. Just watch it doesn't catch though. See, there we go. Right, it is done now. I promise, it's done. There we go. One little stamp. Yep. First day of our advent calendar, day one, is complete. How cool's that? And I'm a smurf. Never mind. Never mind, it's all good fun, isn't it? So, that was your day one stamp. Tomorrow, it'll be a video here, well, on YouTube, and I'll post a link on Facebook so we don't spoil it for anybody who's not opened their boxes yet. So, tomorrow, so Friday, Saturday, be a video. We'll be back here at 11 on Sunday morning to open day 4, which is our first envelope, which is there. Wrong way, right way, there you go. So we'll be opening that on Sunday live here at 11, and don't forget as well, check out our social media, so Facebook and Insta, because we have giveaways going from now until December, now until Christmas Eve. So it's all go, isn't it? It's December, we've got to have a bit of fun. Righty-ho, so that is it for me today. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you're enjoying your advent calendars. I know it's only day one and you've only got one stamp, but it will get easier to craft with once we get a few more stamps going. It does. So I hope you've enjoyed that. There you go. Amazing what you can do with one little stamp, isn't it? I'm actually quite chuffed with that. Not what I had thought we'd do when I first saw the stamp, but we got there. Anyway, thank you for joining me today. Do check back tomorrow, and do let us know what you've been crafting with. So take care, stay safe, and I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.